Well, let's hop right on in. Welcome back, everyone, to Myth Speaker. In our last session, we stole from bees. That's pretty much it. We stole from bees, and everything went well. I don't think anything went wrong. Do you guys think anything went wrong?
No, nothing at all. Everything was fine.
No, it went swimmingly. It was a fantastic adventure.
See?
No bees
Perfect.
were recruited.
No bees were recruited, but similarly, no bees were harmed. So,
That's true.
we take silver linings here. You all had tracked down the mythically enlarged bees to the western end of Moilios and infiltrated their hive seeking some honey, some royal jelly, and one of the larvae as well, in order to craft ambrosia with which your bodies could be fortified against a journey to the underworld. You guys did so swimmingly, finding an apothecary bee as well, and Ton learning a recipe for a potion of swimming that could be shared with the class, so to speak, at any point, as well as some scales and feathers that hinted at perhaps the at one point present of some malcontents that we don't like.
Yeah. They're called Aki.
And her crew. Don't forget about them. It's not just the Aki show. Olshuck and Semini exist. You returned to the statue of Untoya, the My brain is not working. Hold up. One moment, please.
We are holding.
Hero God. Fuck. That's the word
Oh,
I'm
boy.
struggling with.
Jericho kind of froze for a second there. He's like, hold up. Wait a minute.
A lot of things not right over here. Returning to the statue of Untoya, the hero god of beekeeping, who is long dead, but has a fragment of her intelligence granted to the statue of her via your mythic prowess. She began the process of brewing this ambrosia, something that would take the rest of the afternoon through the night and would be theoretically ready come first light. You guys kept that to yourselves, stayed there, watched the process, assisting here and there. Not much really needed to be done, though. It was, all things considered, very simple for crafting some near legendary brew, you could say. Those of you who are familiar with especially magical and alchemical crafting beyond this know the processes tend to be pretty damn complicated. And this one was kind of just like, mix it all together, seal it up overnight, and then break it open when the sun rises, strain it through some cloth, and you're good to go. A bit strange. But perhaps it is in that simplicity that the magic happens. It is early morning. You guys are still here, sort of in this open field with the nearby kind of damaged apiaries. You have been each handed a vial of this ambrosia. Beautiful, bit translucent amber in color with what looked to almost be strings of gold floating within it. Though that is perhaps just what remains of the bottom of the brass pot that was used to mix everything in. Who's to say? Probably won't hurt you.
Probably.
You guys have it. Do what you want.
All right. Ton, he looks at it. Looks at his companions. Down the hatch. Go, 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 go.
drink at the same time.
Sure. Yeah. Take these vials, no caps on them or anything, and just, with all the ceremony of taking a shot at the local tavern, down it. The taste is unique. Each of you gets almost like different flavors from it. I think were any of you to talk about it after the fact, you would find your description does not match the other person's. They all have sort of a lightness to them, perhaps a bit of like floral elements and a freshness to it. Despite it having been pretty viscous honey at first, the entire drink is smooth going down. No sort of heaviness you might expect with it. I think I'm going to ask each of you here, and we'll start with Ton, who is the first one to say they drink. Ton, what does ambrosia taste like to you?
Given what Ton thinks, what Ton is not thinks, but was told it's going to do for him, it takes on the taste of milk tea with a slight bit of honey in it and cinnamon. It goes down very smooth with a small bit of kick in it. You know, something to wake you up a little bit in the morning.
Phenomenal. A little bit of something that hits the back of your throat just to wake you up as the rest goes down. Arias, what does ambrosia taste like to you?
I guess
No
it
pressure.
probably, yeah.
Incorrect, all the pressure.
It probably kind of reminds her to some extent of like the kind of like fruity like juice drinks that they would make for children from like the fruits that grew in the mountains near her home village. Like a just like a kind of a nostalgic hint of that, as well as like a strong sweetness of like Iblyden honey cakes. As in the taste, and then just with like the, like you said, like a lighter texture. And yeah, it's
Damn honey cakes.
refreshing and nostalgic.
Wonderful. Scophos, what does your ambrosia taste like?
Tastes like his grandmother's cooking at a party. And it goes through each dish and then cleanses itself as it's doing that.
Well, that's just heartwarming. Thank you, Scophos.
My
Illyria,
yaya.
what does your ambrosia taste like?
Illyria gets this sense of lemony, zesty lemony flavor from her ambrosia when she drinks it. Reminds her of the fruit trees in First World and the blossoms in the spring and how they smelled, with a little bit of an aftertaste of honey.
Phenomenal. Each of you takes a few moments here, savoring the taste of this ambrosia before swallowing. You can sort of feel it travel down. Do you guys know that feeling when maybe you haven't had something to drink for a while and that you get like a cold water or something and you can almost feel it permeate through your chest as you swallow
Yeah.
it? It's a bit
Yep.
like that, but instead of that coolness, it is warmth. It's not like a heat, but something gentle sort of spreading through you. It's almost similar to the feeling of like beginning of spring, snow's outside, partially melting. You go outside and bask in that sunlight for the first time, where it's just breaking above that freezing temperature. Feels pleasant. There's a moment as you are sort of reveling in this feeling, this glow, all of your senses seem to sharpen. Hearing gets better. The smell of the grass, the flowers, even the pheromones of the bees in the area seems present to your nostrils. Your vision sharpens. You can see everything with a bit more clarity, including the pores in the stone of Untoya's statue from the distance you are standing at. And then it fades. That sort of sensation of a deeper connection begins to withdraw, leaving you feeling not particularly different than you had been before you drank it, aside from very much so enjoying it.
Anna kind of like moves his body around a little bit, smacks his lips. This is interesting. Y'all know what I mean.
Indeed, it's he like wipes a tear off of his eye.
It's like, was that it though? Was something more supposed to happen?
Oh, good. You didn't feel anything either?
I mean, I felt the feeling of it like permeating throughout my torso a little bit, but nothing like, going on.
No, me either. Were we supposed to feel different? Because I didn't. I don't.
That is a great question. That is a really good question.
Statue of Antoya is like very gently petting the royal larva you guys brought back for her yesterday. I'm sorry, what was your question?
Are we supposed to feel different? I mean, it was a lovely feeling when the warmth spread through my body, but what was this supposed to do?
It is... Well, people tend to use it for sometimes different things, but ambrosia on its own is not any sort of miracle cure-all, especially for young, soon-to-be hero gods going through the same situation as yourselves. It is more of a catalyst. I believe, correct me if I am wrong, you had mentioned a need to travel deep down to the underworld, correct?
Yes.
The ambrosia you have imbibed should react once you are there. It
React.
is different for everyone. I could not say exactly how it would react for you. What is the best way? Think of it like... You'll have to stick with me for this metaphor a bit. Think of it like a set of clothing. you wear your clothes as you are. This is a set of clothes for your inside. It's not quite working. Think of it more like armor. Your armor you wear physically protects you from threats you will find for your life. On your journey to control this mythic power deep within you, the ambrosia will help to act as armor to protect yourself from internal battles you will have to fight. If that makes sense. It will not protect you from the power rampaging as it is now. That will continue to grow stronger, but it will help you to contend with the challenges you will face in order to control that power.
Okay. So
Those will have
it's
to
okay. It's like
trust you
wearing a
on
very
that.
nice cloak.
Precisely. Yes. And think of, this is probably not accurate to what your experience would be like, but think of it like a very nice raincoat, and the underworld is going to throw a very heavy rainstorm at you.
So, how long does its effects last? I mean, should we take bottles with us? Are we going to have to re-up this? Is it like a dose kind of thing?
You shouldn't have to. I've not heard of anyone needing to re-imbibe it before. No, I think you'll be fine.
Okay, okay. I see where we're going. I like where we're going. How long does it last for?
Theoretically, until it's done its job? Are you planning on taking many detours?
Looks around. No, we're not, but I don't want to go into the literal underworld and then have it wear off.
Exactly. Exactly what I was thinking.
Think. Let me think for a moment. Well, hold, please. Only so many memories I can sort through, but I'm really trying here. I think from my memory, so to speak, the longest someone went after drinking my ambrosia before taming the power within them was about a year. I don't know of anyone who took longer than a year to tame their power after imbibing ambrosia and succeeded.
Ton's gonna get like this immediate relieved look on his face. He's gonna be like, oh, we're definitely gonna do this within a year, right, everybody? Like, we're not gonna take a year to go into the underworld and come back out.
Would hope not. That might have other repercussions that we don't necessarily want to deal with. So
Yeah,
they say the quicker the better.
I like spirits as much as the next guy. Looks at Scoffos. But a whole year of them may be a bit much even for yours truly.
Exactly.
Scoffos
Right, Arrayus?
looked at me. That's my shtick, is to
What?
stalk others. I'm a little scared. He
You
shouldn't be able
can't
to see
see
me.
it, but both those spirits are raising their eyebrows at you right now.
Oh, he
Anyway,
can't see us? He just got lucky? Oh, whew. Your stalker spirit starts making faces at Ton.
So, Jericho, I'm a spirit barbarian. Can I see these spirits when I
You
rage?
cannot. Maybe when you rage. Maybe. Probably not.
Just get a vague sense that I'm being mocked.
Perhaps. I feel like that's a vague sense all player characters in my games have, is when they're being mocked, though. Just, you'll know.
Screw it, you want to role play, Jericho? Here you go. Release control.
Oh
You want the
no.
stalker to talk directly to him.
Wait, no, Scalpos, don't do this. I wasn't prepared.
Okay, I'll
Wasn't
stop.
ready!
Wait, no.
Stop it!
Ever hope when your players put you on the spot as the GM? That's not supposed to happen. Not unless they're asking for, like, NPC names.
Yes, it is supposed to happen every single time, without fail. Everyone do that.
Well, let's have consumed the ambrosia. You have done the first thing you need to do to supposedly survive a trip to the underworld. What, if anything, would we like to do from here?
Well,
Uh,
ambrosia consumed.
I guess we never
Bees
figured
settled.
out. Well, we never figured out why they became large like that, but they don't seem to be doing any harm. So,
yet, anyway.
yeah.
Well, I mean, we got what we needed. Do we need to find out why the bees got big, or can we just accept it as bees got big? It's great.
Should we inform the beekeepers that about the giant beehive?
Oh, I made sure those who delivered these for me yesterday knew.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. They should be fine.
But they won't know where it is. We can tell them where it is.
That is true. I only told them west. Well, I told them the same thing I did you, which was go west and you'll probably find them, and then they can follow that back to the nest. So.
And we prevented anyone from dying to a bear that's hanging out there too.
That's very good. Yes. Bears are
We should
natural
probably
predators
tell
of
them.
bees.
We should probably
Also,
tell them.
your beehives here might have a parasitic infection.
Exactly. Yeah, the parasites.
They don't anymore, sorry. Shame that some of the large bees were infected. There was one here. I cleaned that up while you were gone. Thank you for letting me know, though. Much appreciated.
We haven't seen any more of those parasites inside the hive at all, right?
No. Didn't mean there weren't any of them infected, but
Yeah.
infested.
I mean, we all have our suspicions about who it was that made the bees big in the first place.
Just Ton looks over, just suspicions. Oh no, we know who did it. That's our story, and we're sticking to it. Anybody asks? Under the bus they go. I don't know what a bus is.
I agree with
word
you on
came
that.
to
I
me.
still just don't understand how they achieved it without someone way more powerful than they are.
Well, I mean, considering the bullshit we've been able to do, I think enlarging bees is kind of in the realm of possibility.
What would be the motivation?
Yeah, what would even be the purpose of that?
Just to sow chaos?
To make their own ambrosia.
To make their own ambrosia, or just to fuck with people.
Okay.
I mean,
the ambrosia
sometimes
would make sense.
yeah, Sometimes you don't need a reason to just mess with people. Sake of the game.
Scoffos, give me a recall knowledge, since you seem the most skeptical. That was almost a 3. It decided not to be, though. I mean, there is always a chance, yes, ambrosia or to mess with people. That leads into questions of like how they knew to make ambrosia, or they needed a honey for it at least. I think what comes to you, and maybe it is one of your spirits mentions it, the perhaps simpler explanation, whether it's true or not, is they are similarly experiencing uncontrolled mythic power emissions from their bodies. If they were behind this, then comes the question of, did they do it on purpose? Because there is a possibility it was truly an accident. I suppose that can sort of come down to, do you believe the storm that you guys dealt with on your way to Somne was purposefully sent by Aki or not?
Papa is going to keep this to himself.
Fair enough.
Well, in any order, maybe we should head back to town.
Yeah.
Yes, and see how the ship crew has been doing. They did dock here and go off to have their own explorations, right?
Yeah, they're docked at Durain.
How long have we been here? Like 2 days?
Yeah. You got here you got here the day before yesterday.
Okay.
So really, you have not been here very long. But you guys say goodbye to the statue of Untoya and begin making the journey back towards Durain. Beautiful sunny day out, few clouds in the sky, just kind of crisp sort of breeze, smell of flowers. It is, for all intents and purposes, a very pleasant day. You guys make your way back to the port, Durain, the sole town here on Moilios. You see the town looks kind of about as busy as when you first arrived. There's some people moving about. It's not the most busy, considering it is sort of mid-morning at this point, and people are working. This is not just a vacation town. This is everyone who lives here supports the beekeeping and honey exporting industry in some way. So people are at work, as is. But there's still some people, maybe taking an early lunch, or who will just start working later in the day, that are kind of spending the morning relaxing and enjoying themselves. You see a few of your guys' crew members of the Tide Hunter here and there, some chatting with locals, some you see some of them heading to, or not heading to, but leaving the tavern in the morning. See the Tide Hunter moored at the port. There's a few other vessels as well. Mostly it looks like sort of merchant vessels, it seems. Yeah. It's a pretty sort of idyllic looking town. Doesn't really look like anything off is going on.
Why'd you describe it like that? It doesn't appear to be anything off with it. It's an idyllic town.
For no reason you need to worry about.
Oh, god damn it. All right, everybody,
Cool.
we know what's coming. Cool. Ew.
Is there
Trying to
anywhere you
find
guys would? Oh, go ahead.
Trying to find the guy that gave us the tour on the first day and
Yeah, he's looking
be
much
like,
less
hey,
shaken.
there's a giant beehive between the two statues.
Oh yes, we've heard. The hive itself is at the Arostis?
It's suspended between the two statues, very high up.
Oh. Well, now the statue gets to actually do something with its life. What would a statue's life existence? That feels too. Are those statues? No, they're not gone.
Now the statue serves a purpose?
Yes, that serves a purpose. Maybe it'll come to life. Is it a gargoyle if it doesn't look like a gargoyle? Gargoyles need wings and need to look evil, right?
Yes.
So
Because they're too large to be a gargoyle.
right? Assuming it comes to life. I don't actually. Sorry, off topic. That's where the hive is. Thank you. We heard about it from the. Does that make no? Right, because we wouldn't call Antoya a gargoyle. That would be disrespectful to her.
She also doesn't have wings.
Right.
Bless you.
Sorry, I have a bee allergy.
You have a bee allergy.
I have a
Here.
passion.
Oh, man.
This is Ton's face.
You mean you're allergic to pollen?
What's that?
I've never heard of someone allergic to the bee itself and not its sting, but that's just me. Also, watch out for wild animals consuming the honey because it seems to make them bigger too.
Oh, lovely. Are we talking?
Yes, makes them
Okay.
quite large.
There was a bear.
Ah,
It
important
was
distinction.
not fun to fight.
You fought it.
Oh yeah, it's dead.
Oh. All right.
Who killed it? Was it Ton that killed it? I think it was, right?
There's only so
Not
many things
sure
I
at
can be
this point.
surprised by in a short period of time. I'm sorry if I'm not reacting in a way you would expect of me right now.
Well, if it was, I'll just assume it was Ton's kill and put my hand on his shoulder when I say it's dead now.
Yes, it's most
wonderful.
it's most definitely dead. It could not be anything other than dead.
Say, you all wouldn't happen to be those newly ascended hero gods the people are talking about, are you?
Ton gets really uncomfortable.
What people? What people are talking about newly ascended hero gods?
The people over at the port who showed up yesterday.
Looks around.
Tide Hunter crew.
No,
Yes.
not the crew of the boat you came in on, but boat came in yesterday. Too many people, too small a boat. Looking for exalted ones, as they called it. Said they were following the ship you came in on for recently ascended hero gods. They've just been kind of camping out on the docks.
Ton's gonna be like, turns to Arias. Arias, so where I'm from, you don't just call yourself any type of divinity. Is that how it works here?
Some hero gods get very full of themselves and start proclaiming it constantly. But
We don't know with new ones though. We haven't seen a new one in our lifetime.
yeah.
But
Well-
we do need followers to set up our temple.
Well, that's true.
He just takes a deep breath and he goes, "Yeah, that's us."
Oh,
Very uncomfortably.
well,
but
hot
yes.
damn. Sorry, is it rude to curse in your presence?
No, you can.
Oh.
We don't. We
Yes,
have.
that's anathema to us. Yes.
That's anathema.
I'm
Todd
getting
looks
mixed
Just kidding.
signals here, and I'm not
Just-
really sure what to
Just
do
joking.
about it. Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
joke.
you can.
Are you a hero god of
She's
joking?
kidding. She's kidding. What's that?
Are you a hero god
Oh,
of
God.
joking?
No.
Oh,
No, curse if you
oh,
want.
you're doing it because you can for the love of it.
It was just a moral joke.
Ah,
So.
well, neat. I don't know if I should be treating you any differently. I'm sorry. I'm not going to because it feels awkward now that I know you and I knew you before you were hero gods.
Let's go with that.
So it just feels
Sure.
weird. I'm just gonna keep. If you'd like me to change, I can try. But
No. We wouldn't want you to strain
You're
yourself.
fine.
It's
No,
fine.
you're fine.
I feel like I
Worship
should
is
be
not
insulted by
required.
that. But oh well, good. I feel like this got super awkward because of me, and I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable.
Well, let me ask you this: if you woke up tomorrow and you were a hero god, what would you do?
Probably get rid of my allergy to beets. I don't suppose that's something you could do, is it?
Yes.
Is that something we can do, Jericho? Is that something we can expend our mythic power to cure him of his allergy to bees? Is this
Good
our first
question.
public miracle?
Mm,
That's funny.
Mythic medicine check-in.
No. Jericho, with our powers combined, could we cure him of his bee
my God.
allergy?
it's really funny. Not gonna lie.
One,
Mm,
a couple mythic points. Is that what it takes to cure an allergy?
we will briefly hold on you guys being able to cure it until we go into the mechanics of leading a cult here in a little bit.
Oh, Lord.
What that will mean for what you can do.
We could always cast Rite of Cleansing Flame just to get rid of this guy's allergy. Not
Use
really.
my herbalism lore and brew him up a herbal potion that'll cure his allergy.
You can brew him at the very least like ye old Zyrtec if you want.
Right.
Talking about
Take this right
curing-
before bed.
Right.
I'll give him 7 doses of it.
We're in the perfect place to film a commercial for our Zyrtec.
You got to make sure you have olive trees in the background though. You got to keep the branding on point.
Of course.
Well, not exactly the sort of miracle I was expecting, but sure. Anyway, I feel like I'm the one who made this awkward. So
Don't worry, we deal with this all the time.
oh, good. Then I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay, you have
Off
a
he
great rest of your
goes.
day.
He doesn't even say goodbye. He just walks off.
Well, that
Wow.
was uncomfortable, but apparently necessary.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Sorry, allergies
We
are
have to
really
be the
killing
most-
me IRL.
We have to be the most timid hero gods of all time.
Well, to be fair, I mean, you two, looks at Arrayus and Scoffos, you two live here. Like, this is normal for you. Like, for me, this is, like, gods don't walk around with mortals. They're in the great beyond. They never talk to us. They talk to, the important people, not the everyday common people.
Hmm.
So when someone comes up to me and asks, "Oh, hey, are you a hero god or the new hero gods?" It's a culture shock and a existential crisis for me. It's like, I don't think I'm a god, but apparently I'm doing stuff that makes me a god. So it's gonna take me a while to get used to this.
Hmm. Perhaps in a different culture, it's best to think of it as something else. I mean, we can still be killed,
That is true. We
although I
definitely can be
guess
killed.
gods
I,
can too now.
I
Yeah,
always thought of them as annoying celebrities. So just imagine that. You're now a celebrity.
Your cult is the
okay.
paparazzi.
Scoffos internally being like, should I take insult to that because of Farimia?
A celebrity. I think I can work with that.
But also, to be fair, they weren't very present during Scoffos and I's lifetime, really. Kind of felt
Well,
more like
yeah, but I
stories.
mean,
More
if you
removed.
take what's his face? I have his name written down and I'm going to say it. If you take
The guy from
uh
Iblydos?
Ytildos, the Tide Fang,
Hmm.
What
like
a guy.
people actually like not necessarily on a daily basis, but they say, "Oh yes, the Tide Fang just wrecked my ship and stole crap." Like they're saying that like he himself did it and they saw him or at least saw manifestations of his power. The gods where I'm from, they wouldn't be caught dead doing that shit. They have servitors for that.
Do sailors not tell tall tales in your neck of the woods?
Oh, they tell tall tales of, the usual stuff, sea monsters, krakens, mermaids, sirens, God knows what else lives at the bottom of the ocean, but they speak of the gods as in the gods sent fair winds, not the gods personally appeared and made the winds fair for us.
Don't get me
I
started on
like how
that
we're
Tide Fang. He's one of the worst ones.
Yeah, I know. He was one of the first. Yeah, he's also the first one I heard about.
God showed up next to my boat and robbed me of my money. Asked me anything.
Yeah, I heard he's quite the asshole.
Iblyden bloggers in
may
the
be
modern
true.
age would be hilarious.
Most of the remaining hero gods are very isolationist. I feel like they're not working together very much.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, Scoffos. Hero gods, they're not immortal. They can still die of aging, correct?
Yeah, they just age more slowly.
Yeah, so they live, a few hundred years and then they die and move on. They're just literal gods walking around on the planet. Or that's what everyone says.
Hmm.
But anyways, we should go see what these people want at the dock if they're following us around.
Shout out
As
to
much as I would
Ongol.
love Huh?
Shout out to Ongol, the hero god of deicide, who just goes around killing other hero gods.
Okay.
So he's a predator from the Predator movies, always looking for the worthy hunt.
She has killed
Is
at
that
least
the
3 hero gods so far.
is that the one that has two groups of worshippers?
Uh,
Like, is he the one that died but like got resurrected as some sort of undead or whatever?
no.
Okay.
She was a Cyclops who did her own myth speaking.
Oh, is she not alive anymore?
She still is.
Oh, okay. Oh,
She is, she's the one who created Ytildos. As a hero god. So she is probably one of the oldest living hero gods. Shout out to her very first edict being ruin the reputation of other hero gods.
This
She just doesn't like you.
Oh, okay, she's not in the player's guide. That's why I didn't
That would be
recognize
why.
her.
This chick seems very she seems like someone one-upped her and she's been bitter about it for the past 100 years.
Genuinely, after she raised Iblydos to status of hero god, he betrayed her, and that is what confirmed her belief that all other hero gods must die. So, kind of, sort of, yeah. She was like this before Iblydos, but afterwards, he just kind of confirmed it for her.
Okay.
He tried to ally with Osmaraku, but he doesn't want to be friends.
That's fun. Yeah, he would do that.
That's what the wiki says.
Kind of,
I
sort
was
of.
thinking of Chinostes.
Yes. Yes. The Fallen Blade. All right. Enough about the other currently existing hero gods. We've got new ones to focus on. Ones whose
Yeah.
legends have not yet been written, whose cults are but small groups of scattered worshippers. I believe I heard a mention from someone of perhaps heading to the docks at this point. Were there other things the group would rather do first, or does that seem like the play?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm fine with going there.
Let's dance.
Phenomenal. Sorry, I keep blowing my nose. Really trying to not, but allergies, am I right?
They're so much fun.
They fill me with hate. More so than usual.
More so than usual.
You guys make your way towards the docks. As you're going, you see like one or two of the other, the Tide Hunter crew who look at you guys and just kind of raise an eyebrow as they see you coming back. You hear one of them mouth, "Good luck."
What? Ton looks at them and mouths back, "What the fuck?"
He just gestures towards the ship. As you guys make your way back dock towards the Tide Hunter, you see, it is docked. There are the wooden planks connecting the boat to shore for people to embark and disembark. Around the disembarkation point, there's maybe just under 36 people that you do not recognize. Dressed in all of them pretty simple tunics, kind of everyday traveler's clothes. Mixture of ancestries and genders. Just kind of like normal people you would expect to see travel in a city. So that most of them are kind of in discussion with one another quietly. You see there's another boat docked on the flip side of this dock to the Tide Hunter that's little more than a small fishing boat that has, you see kind of an unfinished painting of a pair of blank white eyes and an olive on the prow. Of these people kind of milling about, one of them, and elven woman, kind of tanned, bit bronzed skin, very local to Iblydos, notices you all before anyone else. And sort of, hey, everyone! They're here! And after she gets everyone's attention, she sort of spins around to face you all, drops to one knee, kind of bows her head. Greetings, exalted ones. We are so glad to have finally found you. We are humbled in your presence.
Well, rise, please rise.
Oh. She remains kneeling as other people kneel at you, saying, please rise. We couldn't possibly, in the presence of one such as yourself.
Oh, okay. Well, you found us. What can we do for you?
We wished to beseech you, to ask you, allow us to serve you, fulfill your wishes. We wish to be allowed to remain in your presence, so we may learn your commandments, become part of your flock.
Ah,
Lyria
Okay.
looks up at Ton and says, "We have a flock?"
Ton looks over, looks at Illyria, looks at Mumble, looks at Scophos and Arrayus. I guess we do now.
What do we do with a flock?
Yeah, Scophos, what do we do with a flock?
Yeah, Scophos. Illyria looks at Scophos. What do we do with
Quick
a flock?
question, Jericho.
Yes.
Do I recognize the Elven woman's voice?
You give me a perception check.
As
Oh, this
I'm
is great.
just wondering if she was the one praying to me when I.
Mm-hmm.
Just dump the responsibility on Scophos.
Good plan.
Is not the voice you know of either prayer. The one directly to you or the one that everyone heard. However, that prayer that had come directly to you from someone that you gave a bit of your mythic power, you see that fisherman in this group.
Oh. Okay. You said there's 3 dozen?
Just under.
Put 36 people here.
Scophos is thinking. He's like, I wish we had a way to telepathically communicate.
Yeah, that would be so great right now.
Always say one moment and huddle. It's always
Yeah.
a play.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Tom's gonna be like, 1 moment, please.
They just
Huddle up,
remain
everybody.
kneeling.
Huddle
Yeah,
up,
that's
everybody.
When we
Okay.
get there, I'll be like, I recognize that fisherman. That's the guy or the woman that prayed to me. I believe it was a woman, right? Both times.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Scophos, Reyes.
I think
I'm going to need you two to take point on this, because this makes me very uncomfortable to have my fellow mortals wanting to worship me. I'll get used to it eventually, but for right now, I need you two to take the lead on this. This is very jarring.
That's fine. We need a temple, so this is as good a place as any to start.
Yeah, I was going to say. I mean, we're leaving soon. I don't think we want these people to follow us to a dangerous island. right? Unless
Yeah, but they said they wanted to stay in our presence and be our flock.
Well, we have evidence now. They're able to pray to us and we can hear them.
Maybe we should tell them that they don't need to stay in our presence. That's going to be an awful large group of people to take to the underworld, don't you think?
So, Jericho, in terms of hero gods, these people want to be clergy, or
They effectively want to begin your cult, effectively your faith.
but like actually work at their temple and
Yeah.
Okay.
So right now, this group, we would consider them to be sort of observant towards you all as hero gods. They have a belief and some amount of fervor towards you, but they are by no means, as of yet, reverent or fanatical about you. They simply recognize your power, your existence as being that of above mortals and pointing towards hero gods. But they're basically like, we recognize you're a cut above us, so we like to sort of observe you and learn more, get to know you, what you stand for, and go from there.
Okay. So this is how we're supposed to activate our laurels.
Yeah, they want to determine if following you all as a faith is a path to like enlightenment or power or whatever their personal desires are. You have their attention, basically.
Interesting. Okay.
And I guess as far as Vaveilos, did we get the impression that Neshkefer was telling us to, like, bring our followers there? Or...
Kinda, sorta, yeah. Basically, you guys are in need of a temple for your faith, where your worshippers will be, that will act as a sort of spiritual anchor point for you all to return to when you return from the underworld. So these guys
Like
aren't
a
necessarily
temple line.
asking to be like walking in lockstep with you, but more so being allowed to follow after and watch you. So, like, they're not necessarily asking to say, hey, can we join on the Tidehunter and travel with you? But, like, are you cool with us following you in our own boat? And continuing to follow you?
Okay.
I think we've let them follow us and warn them that there will be danger where they're going. At the very least. And then we need to decide what we allow and disallow.
Okay. So tell them they can follow us and observe us, but warn them of the dangers that they're getting themselves into. I like this idea.
Well, at this point, as you guys determine you would like to have worshippers, or at the very least interact with them, we're going to make some choices and move sort of into the first cult interaction phase. So first things first, it's going to be a new sheet everyone will have access to that doesn't really need much doing, but it's just something you guys can take a look at to track your guys' cult, mostly for the purposes of its fervor and recruitment points, which is to determine the size and how fanatical your worshippers are. You guys don't really need to bother about the nitty-gritty of those, but the more recruitment points and the more fervor you have, the better, of course. What choices we do want to make are your mantles. Sort of, since you guys are in this case kind of building a pantheon where all of you are members of, as opposed to individual cults for each of you, this is sort of to determine your archetypal role in the pantheon, who you, what you represent as bringing to this whole. So, if in Foundry, you guys on the right side tabs of Foundry, like where the character sheet and chat box are, you go to the item tab, which is the one that looks like a little briefcase. You should see a blue folder called Cult there. And in that folder, the mantles. There should be 6 total. And everyone gets to choose one here. You know, if you are not finding those. Each of these mantles has a little bit of flavor text to kind of describe what role you might be looking to take on. A mechanical benefit that we'll get into, you don't need to worry too deeply about it. The system is not super, super deep in depth. It's gonna be kept pretty chill. And then miracles are those actions you would potentially look to enact. What your character might want to do throughout the adventure when drawing upon your mythic power or the like, that would go towards recruiting more people or building fervor. So there's the mantle of the creator, the mantle of the leader, the mantle of the mentor, the mantle of the mystic, the rebel, and the warrior.
How do we select one?
You just drag it onto your character sheet into the feat section.
Okay.
It should end up appearing once there in the campaign feats section, or bonus feats, one of the two. And if it's not appearing anywhere, just let me know which one you want, and I will put it there for you.
Illyria is most drawn to the mantle of the creator. Is anybody else looking at that one as well?
I'm just doing a quick read through of all of them.
I wasn't. I feel like that one makes sense.
Mantle of the Creator.
You guys could also have multiple people with the same mantle. A pantheon definitely benefits from having a diverse array of mantles, but there's nothing wrong with multiple people choosing the same one.
No, I think Creator's a good fit for Illyria.
I think so too.
I mean, I think we all know where Taun is going.
Mantle of the warrior.
The mystic.
Yeah. Mystic! Yes, yes, the barbarian who can't cast spells is the mystic.
Yeah.
Oh, we're playing against type here, baby.
Yeah. You are the divine enigma of this cult.
No.
I mean,
No.
do we want to be leaderless, quote unquote, or?
Oh, I Aureus would make a perfect leader.
Huh?
She's the level-headed one.
I think she'd be
Oh.
better at Mystic since she's got all that knowledge.
I was
But
kind of,
let's see, what's
kind of thinking about that, but I was like, that could also fit Staphos, so I didn't know what you were thinking. Well, as far as like the spirits and everything, I guess, but
I think Aureus would have. I think the mantle of the mentor would be a good one for Aureus with all her knowledge and wisdom.
maybe. I
It's
feel
just
like
like
I'm not
Kingmaker all
very.
over again. We're making you the leader.
I don't mind being the leader. I just don't want to take it if anyone's going to be upset.
You guys don't have to have a
No,
leader.
no. I mean, I feel like
Oh,
that is
I
also
think
fitting.
reroll a die of a 1 is really good, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we roll any die. It's also D1. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, do you want to go leader and I'll go Mystic? I feel like that also kind of makes sense because Scoffos was a hero god follower, or like is a hero god follower himself as well. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm fine with that if you guys are. And
Yeah.
then we have to think about whatever Kim's gonna take when she gets back.
He's
Think
definitely
Draco,
the rebel.
I was going to say dollars to donuts. Arai takes Rebel.
you said to drag this onto our character sheet
Mhm.
under bonus feats.
Just anywhere in the feats tab, it should arrive. Is it not
Mantle
for you?
of the Warrior.
There you
Oh,
go.
It's all the way at the
populated.
bottom.
Yeah,
Gotta scroll all
populated
the way.
in bonus feats.
Finicky Foundry will sometimes take a minute to put it in. So these are your mantles, your sort of divine positioning, so to speak. Cult phase, again, for those of you who have played Kingmaker before, nowhere near that level of mechanical monstrosity. We're going to keep this pretty simple. Most of the time, we'll do a little bit at the start of a chapter and then resolve things at the end of it. We're kind of mid-chapter here, but that's okay. So, first thing we would do in a cult phase would be to determine an event that'll happen to you all, or to your cult, which is me rolling a die that is modified based on your guys' fervor. So, if you have the cult tracker sheet open, you'll see there's a little note that says its fervor rank is observant right now. The ranks go fanatical, reverent, inspired, observant, apathetic. You don't want your cult to become apathetic. And while getting them to the point of being fanatical can be very good, a fanatical cult can also be much harder to control. So things to keep in mind with that. Typically, getting them up to like reverent is kind of best case scenario, but fanatical can have benefits as well. So, for our event, I'm going to roll some dice. And you guys currently, because you are observant, I'm rolling 2d6 minus 1, which comes out to an 8 minus 1 is to a 7. Business as usual. No special event will apply to you guys here. Your cult is just starting out. Everything is normal. All good. From here, we would move into setting the agenda. What activities you guys would like to perform either yourselves or with your cult kind of ongoing during this time. Number of actions can be done is based on the size of your cult. Because you guys have 10 recruitment points right now, you are considered a medium-sized cult, right on the lower end. 1 to 9 would be small. Medium is 10 to 29 points. So we'll be medium for a hot minute. And we're only medium because Scoffos had given that mythic power to a prayer a while back. Otherwise, you would have started out small.
Is the HP on the cult tracker the number of
No, that's
point?
just there. NPC sheets all have an HP value. That starts at 10. I could set it to 0 and it wouldn't do anything.
Okay.
Because you guys are
People want
medium...
teach doctrine.
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just letting you know there's a typo on teach doctrine.
Well, I'm sorry I fucking typed it up incorrectly, okay?
Ah!
Where is this?
It's easy to find. It's right at the beginning.
I wonder. You... because you guys are medium size, you guys get to choose 2 of these 5 cult activities to do. You could choose the same one multiple times, but you guys get to choose 2 of them. If you choose Assist Pantheon or Oversee Rites, we would resolve those right now. Other ones we would resolve at the end of the chapter, once you guys have finished adventuring and basically reach your next level up.
Where's this list of things?
Right where the mantles were is another folder in Cult called Cult Activities,
Oh.
with the 5 activities there of Assist the Pantheon, Create Wonders, Oversee Rites, Recruit Adherents, and Teach Doctrine. So you guys as a group get to choose 2 of these here to do.
Okay.
Okay.
So you'll see if you guys were apathetic, technically you would not be able to assist, create wonders, or oversee rites. So you don't want to get your fervor down to apathetic if possible.
Do
Okay.
we know yet where we want our like home base or like temple to be located?
Well, I thought it was going to be up at that island.
So
The
what was
Vaveilos.
what was recommended to you by Nishkefru was go to Vaveilos, because that island houses the temple of a past hero god. So basically it already has the infrastructure in place to be a temple, and it's unclaimed open land. Theoretically, you guys could go elsewhere and build a temple from the ground up. That would be a different sort of adventure, though. So it's, do you want to go claim an old abandoned temple, or you could always go try and build up a new one somewhere else? That's wholly up to you.
Which
Okay.
we don't probably have the capital to. Like, what does build a temple mean? Like actual, like, physical building?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
It-
finding
it
a suitable
sounds-
location for it, getting the materials, building it, whether that's hiring people to build it or doing it yourself, that would be a pretty important thing. You guys wouldn't necessarily know this in character, but above table, there is an amount of mythic power present in temples to hero gods typically. That is an important factor. That's what Nishkefru was pointing to and why she recommended Vaveilos. But you guys could certainly choose to go do your own thing if you think that's too much work. That's too difficult. Poisonous fog? No, thank you.
So, Jericho, is there a way to see the cult's fever points?
It is on that cult tracker sheet, one of the effects it has on it. If you see, you guys should be able to see the 3 numbered effects on it.
So,
Yes.
Okay,
Actually, I'm going to get rid of one
so-
of these effects because that's the level, and that can just be tracked with the sheet, so it doesn't really matter.
would we be able to okay. So hearing all of this, it
Yes.
makes me think this is the opportunity to direct these people into a useful enterprise. Is that correct? Am I correct in my
Effectively,
assumption
yeah.
here? Okay. So would we be able to, under Assist Pantheon, would we be able to direct them and let them know that this is, we're just starting to set up our base or whatever it is, and so maybe this is the time to direct them to go start setting up at this temple at the place that you said that was given to us as a suggestion.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does that sound, Scophos Aureus, does that sound like a good first step?
Well, it's surrounded by a poison cloud.
Yes,
Yeah.
but, well,
It does. I feel like maybe that might begin with them like just gathering information about the island, I
Yeah, that's
guess,
what I
if
was
it's
thinking,
willing
yeah.
to go there.
Okay, there you go.
But I think it would be the same action, so yeah. And that's like the next thing we're gonna do, so if they could help us with it, that would be good.
So how do the mythic points work for that? Or for oversee rights? What is that?
Oversee rights. The
Like
cult
cult
technically
mythic
has
points?
3 mythic points that can be used. Well, right now it has, I think, only 2 mythic points, because it is based off of its size modifier. So it has a maximum of 2 mythic points right now because it is observant, and those can be spent to re-roll cult activities. They do not recover naturally, though. So basically,
Okay.
when you guys, when we roll to assist Pantheon or something else, you guys could spend your own mythic points. You could also choose to spend the cult's mythic points. You're realistically, from a narrative perspective, more likely to expend the cult's mythic points than your own. And then oversee rights would be your way to regenerate those.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't think we need to recruit any more people right now.
Yeah,
Not
let's.
until we have a good base of operations,
Yeah.
which
Need
to
to-
recruit wouldn't do.
Probably not going to create a wonder yet.
Or it seems like our 2 options are the best 2 options for us right now are assist Pantheon and teach doctrine.
I agree with that.
Okay. And I like the idea of the assist Pantheon to help us do our thing. Which
Okay,
is
and
go
then
to
so
Poison Fog Island.
mechanically, like let's say we get a success on that,
Mhm.
the PCs can evoke the cult up to 3 times while pursuing the task. Can that just be like, oh, someone sailed up and has information?
Under...
Assist Pantheon.
Oh, under the success. Yeah, effectively.
Yeah.
So it'd be like,
So like it's
if
just
you
like
get their help,
right.
once you're there, you'd be like,
Okay.
hey, we're making this. I asked you for a skill check, and you're like, oh, whether I want to call up one of them right now to say they arrive with this info, or like in the case of a poisonous island, maybe more be like, hey, this guy told us this, and now it's coming into play. Like, now I'm understanding the importance of that info.
Okay. Alright. So it's effectively a bonus to a roll.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Circumstance bonus. All right. Now, Jericho, one of my cult benefits as the Mantle of the Warrior is
You
the
get to
cult
do
can
an
assist the
additional
Pantheon.
assist Pantheon.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So, if you said we have 2 actions we can do here?
Yep.
So does that mean if we choose assist Pantheon, we get to do it twice?
Yes. Yeah, so you could do assist Pantheon, and one other thing. Or hell, you could do assist Pantheon 3 times.
That sounds like the thing that's going to give us the most boon right now, with just starting out.
Okay. Hear me out. Assist Pantheon twice because of my special cult benefit, and then do Teach Doctrine once.
I like that plan.
I think it's a good idea. Just looking at everybody's power real quick. Okay, yeah.
Mine is for oversee rights, but
Yeah, but you'll be
Joel-
able to increase one of our rolls by 1. That's cool.
isn't it just
Okay.
for
Oh,
oversee
it's
rights?
just overseeing rights. Okay.
Yeah,
so
they're
fine.
specific to the. So my cult benefit is around creating wonders.
Yep.
Ton, your cult benefit is around
Assist Pantheon.
Assist Pantheon. What's yours around, Scoffos?
Oh, leader is for recruiting. Okay.
Recruiting. And then Arraius, yours was around what?
The rights one.
The rights. Okay. So
Mercy
the
rights.
only one we'll be using right now will be Ton's.
Yep.
And these are not super important. This is definitely more meant to support a narrative framework than, for those of you who have played Kingmaker, the very crunchy mechanics of the kingdom building system. That's a thing. Then
Hitting
be
flashbacks there,
glad you
Jericho?
have not played Kingmaker.
I'm sure it was a nightmare from your end, but I didn't
I've
hate
got
it.
war flashbacks. It truly isn't horrible, but there's a lot to keep track of for kingdom building.
Yeah.
This was them basically cutting that down, trying to simplify it to say, hey, you can still set up an organization very faith-focused, but could be done in other regards. You could also use this for NPC organizations, and it's a good way to fix up situations. So, to let you guys know, I'm running this separately, same rules, same system for Aki's team, because they've got a cult building too. And one of the events you guys might have happen to you during these cult phases as the game progresses is your cult coming into conflict with someone else's cult. You know, normally maybe that would be Atildos's cult. Maybe it's Aki's cult. It'll depend. So, you guys will notice I also put in the Discord in the session text channel a breakdown of the cult phase, how we do things. Roll for event. We're setting the agenda right now. So any assist pantheons will be resolved right now. Then we do normal gameplay. And then basically when you guys level up, we would resolve any other chosen cult activities and then make any adjustments to your guys' cult.
Okay.
So what I'm also going to do is in Discord, we're going to do cult choices for this level. You guys are assisting Pantheon.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
In what specific regard would you like your cult to assist you?
I believe it was research about the island itself that we are going to. The island of, let me get to it, Vaveilos.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
And for our second activity, I believe we all agreed we were going to do teach doctrine.
Okay. Phenomenal. So that'll be something we will resolve a bit later. And then what would we like to do for our effectively third activity because of Mantle of the Warrior?
We can do assist Pantheon twice,
Pantheon
correct?
again, yeah.
Sure. Is there anything in particular you guys would like them to do here?
I have an idea. I want to see what you guys all think. Have them try to attain information on Aki and her group. Or suss out any rumors that have been flying around about Team Aki. What are they doing, etc., etc.
I think that's not a bad idea. I mean, the only other thing I was just gonna say is that it could be kind of the same thing about Vaveilos so that they can help us with it, like, twice or whatever. But I think the Aki one is also good because we've seen, like, evidence of them, but we have no idea what they're up to. So I'm okay with that.
All right. Illyria, Scoffos, what do you two think?
I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm
that
still
sounds good.
just confused a little bit about how it works. Like, what triggers the check for the bonus? Is it just anything we want, or
It's like
if we ran into
it's very-
Aki, it'd be like circumstance bonus to?
Yeah,
Oh,
so it would
yeah.
be like if you are then pursuing Aki's team at all or doing any of your own research into her, that'd be a way to come up with it.
Okay.
These are not meant to be super duper deep mechanical
Yeah.
benefits. Like, I would think of them as even less omnipresent than investigators pursue a lead. This is truly like you've got them investigating things, they'll give you some information, and then if it comes up and you guys make some rolls about it, mechanically you could get some benefit to the rolls, but these are more for a
Okay.
narrative benefit than anything else.
Okay, so it's a mechanical lever used for narrative benefit.
Yes.
Okay.
Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Then I will put that in. All right. We are going to go ahead and make our rolls for those assist pantheons because you guys are level 5. Your cult has a +10 to their die roll here. So assisting the pantheon here is going to be a relatively standard DC. So we'll call that DC 20. So I'm going to ask 2 people to roll. 1 person for researching Vaveilos, 1 person to investigate Team Aki. You're rolling a D20 + 10.
Okay. I'll do Aki since that was my idea. So
Apples, you want to go ahead and do the researching Vaveilos roll?
Sure.
I can do teach doctrine because it's not like. Wait, are we rolling for that as well?
We don't
or
roll
no?
for that quite yet. We'll roll for that basically right before you guys level up.
I was gonna say narratively, if we like set up camp and hang out with these people, Arrays would start telling them about all of the
Yeah, absolutely.
great deeds.
Assume
we've
this is not a
accomplished.
mythic point scenario.
So this would be a scenario where you could use one of the cult's mythic points if you would like to reroll.
Up to you guys. You wanna?
yeah, I'd say well, we
Yeah.
got a failure.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Failure is we only get 1 aid.
Okay. It seems like with these, it's the critical failures that are the real gut punches.
Yeah, except with you and the group, it's not that bad. For assist pantheon, because we
Yes,
lose
you
the
would
minimum.
use the
amount.
minimum number of fervor if you crit failed this, which would just be 1
Which is-
lost.
I feel like it could be worth using a mythic point because we're probably going to have quite a few like checks related to Vaveilos, but
All right, let's use the mythic point then.
All right. Oh,
Just
I guess
roll
I can't
again.
reroll.
Yeah.
Does the bonus get bigger, or?
A really good
Oh.
question. I think what I'm going to say is no for the moment. I'm gonna be honest, I might have read things incorrectly, but I also think these are not particularly clear
Oh, I thought it was based on the rank.
rulings. So you guys also theoretically you would start with 0 mythic points. That was on me. I'm giving you the 3 to start. You do need oversee rights to regain them after they have been spent. And when I said you could either spend the cult's mythic points or your mythic points earlier, I was wrong about that. Here's what it is. Reading comprehension, people, important. There is no re-rolling cult rolls. What it is when you guys would go to roll and you are out of mythic points, if you would like to use one, you can use one of the cult's mythic points. Basically, the cult has an additional pool of mythic points everyone in the party has access to that you can use if you are out.
Okay.
For the moment, what I'm going to do then, we're gonna have the party start with 2 mythic points in the cult out of the 3 maximum you could have. Just so there is a reason in the future to maybe oversee rites. But so that is a failure on researching Vaveilos, but a success on researching Team Aki. Wonderful. Alrighty. All right. In that regard, we are going to go ahead and take a quick break here, because I'm going to collate some information that your cult will provide you over the coming days here. But once we return, we will get back into the narrative roleplay side of things, move these mechanics back, and get back to your regularly scheduled gaming. So, see you guys in a few. All right. Welcome back, everyone. So, we chose those mechanicals, but we're gonna come back in time, narratively slightly, to you guys having just finished your little group huddle. You've still got these people on the dock with you. Most of them still kneeling. Some of them kind of like side-eyeing one another. Situation as you guys are sitting there sort of discussing amongst yourselves what you would like to do, the direction you'd like to take this. What?
Okay, Ton tried to get them to stand up before it didn't work. Maybe if another member of the group does it, they'll listen.
I can try, but should we decide what our anathema is?
I feel like we need a bit more time to think about it or see what
I
naturally
agree.
forms.
We need an anathema, a sacred weapon, a sacred animal, sacred colors. Like, we got a lot of stuff to do for this pantheon.
All we have down is the fruit or whatever.
Well, we have the olive trees.
Yeah, the plant.
Pantheon have an overarching edict anathema, and then we each have our own, or
Yeah, but
how does that work?
pantheons themselves have their own edicts, anathema, areas of concern, and the like, and then you guys could have your own as well. I would also say, unless you guys are truly doing this sort of in character, you don't need to feel the need to make all those determinations right off the bat.
Yeah.
Again, these people have just showed up and are kind of asking, hey, we want to observe you guys closer. You know, is it chill if we follow you around and see what you're all about? Because we've heard things, we've heard you're powerful, but we want to see for ourselves.
Let's but verify. Okay, well then.
Right.
Yeah,
This is 2-step verification for worship.
Okay.
If we could grant spells, we could skip it. But, okay. Ton will address them. You all wish to observe us? Well then, observe to your heart's content. And please, stand up. You've knelt long enough.
The first one sort of that elven woman in the front kind of stands graciously at that moment, dusts her knees a little bit. Oh, Thank you, Exalted Ones. Your benevolence is greatly appreciated. We will take great pride in following after you and remaining in your presence. Is there anything you would have us assist you with as of now?
Well, since you offered, and then Ton will begin to describe Aki and all
There's
the
a Tengu.
bullshit and all the bullshit she's done. And basically ask if they could, ask around, see what other bullshit she's doing, kind of deal.
Certainly.
Oh, and Ton definitely gives off the impression that he does not like Aki.
I'm not sure Ton has the deception skill to hide that, if you wanted to.
Let's see. For a whopping... I'm trained. A whopping 7.
Well,
We are next traveling to the island of Vaveilos. You should be very careful if you're following us.
Yeah, the
Understood.
poison mist is not very forgiving.
In fact, if you would like to help us further, you could ask around about myths about this place, or...
certainly. They sort of split up into small groups, begin chatting amongst themselves. Some of them break off past the docks to head back into Durain and begin asking around, bowing to you guys as they do so. Others move on to other docks to seek passage on other boats, while a large chunk of these people are sort of remaining by their boat. Some begin getting it, making sure it's seaworthy at the moment. Are you all planning to, Your Excellencies, planning to depart now?
What time of day is it?
It's just after noon at this point.
Should we wait one more day and head off at first light, or should we just get on with the voyage now?
I don't think it'll hurt to allow the crew one more
day?
One more half day of their shore leave.
Okay. Ton will suddenly... Well, wait a minute. Jericho, I can't remember. Did she give her name?
This elf?
Uh-huh.
No, she has not.
Yeah, so Ton will suddenly realize that he didn't even get her name. He's going to look at her and he's like, I don't know your name. What is it?
You're a rat fuck, you know that, right?
Yeah.
My name is
Please write
Helena.
down the name of all 36 followers that are...
Hey, whoa,
That I won't do.
whoa, I didn't.
That I won't
okay,
do.
Jericho,
I charge extra
Jericho,
for that.
I didn't.
Hold up, you want name?
We're starting a census.
Name generator, drop down 36.
Yeah,
Elves.
Hold up, I got you. I can give you 36 names real quick.
Oh, fuck no.
Here you go.
No, I don't want 36 names. I just want the names of this elven woman.
There you go.
Damn it. Call his names.
Have fun with
Son
that.
of a bitch.
I was kind of joking.
Great, thanks. He
Wait,
didn't
you don't
even
know
get a
fantasynamegenerators.com?
specific page, just the home page. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Hey, real quick, what should we call our pantheon just as a... Not the official name, just as a starter name for notes?
I mean, there's the joke answer, and there's the unknown answer.
What's the joke answer?
Olive Garden.
Okay! Olive Garden Pantheon. I'm so glad I convinced everybody to take those olives. Members. Us. Holt. Members.
Her
Them.
name is Jimena, by the way.
Okay, thank you. Now she appears to be the de facto leader of this group, correct?
Sure, yeah, the one who is acting
Okay.
as a spokesman.
Okay. Yes, Aaron, that is a perfect edict.
Endless soup
okay.
and salads.
Yes.
I'm telling ya, once we become a full-fledged hero god pantheon, people are going to make pilgrimage to all these olive trees we're planting.
It's gonna pay off.
All right, I've got it down. The Olive Garden Pantheon, members, us, cult members, them, cult leader, the female elf named Jimena. This campaign is really emphasizing how bad I am at pronouncing foreign names. And I both love it and hate it.
Fair enough.
All right. So we tell them that we're going to be here one more day. We intend to leave in the next morning.
Very well. They sort of break up further, leaving you guys here on the docks. You see Yasmin and I at the bowsprit of the Tide Hunter, just sort of leaning on it, looking down at you all. So, enjoying the perks of divinity, are we?
Vaughn looks up at her. And he says it the same way I'm going to say it. Sure.
I think Scoffos will flip her off and walk off.
She
And
gives
he's
a
gonna
big
go talk
smile
to
at
that fisherman and try to find out exactly what happened when she was praying to me, like just to confirm he didn't help someone murder somebody else or something.
that.
Aaron,
I'm gonna be honest.
Aaron, what's
I
going
don't
on
remember
outside
off the
your
top of my
window?
head.
I saw that. That was like 3 cop cars, 2 fire
Yeah.
trucks.
I don't know. They went further away, but there's like a fire station like pretty close to me, so there's a lot.
Oh, okay.
I see them on this road a lot.
They heard Aaron is encouraging
enough.
cult activity and had to send officers.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I'm gonna be honest, Scoffos, above table, I don't remember what that fisherman was praying for, because I fully ad-libbed that in the moment. So,
I
because
just remember she was scared and
I think she was.
He was
I
fighting
think
something.
she was praying, yeah, for repose against some form of sea monster. Because it was
Okay.
either that or wishing worse upon a fellow fisherman, but I think it was for savior or for salvation.
That's
Yeah.
what my notes say.
It would be
Oh,
it would be
fantastic.
so
Try to
funny.
fight
You guys take better notes than me. Look at that.
It would be funny if all the prayers we answer on our way to ascension are just people being petty against other people.
Let's just not be Bruce Almighty about it, right? Control, reply all, yes.
Everyone's mythic points immediately drop to 0. Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah. Well, if you guys are taking an extra sort of day here to rest and relax before heading out tomorrow morning, is there anything in particular people would like to do with their day?
Jericho, I know this place sells honey, but does it sell the actual
Hmm.
honeycomb as a snack?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I would like to get some of that to eat in the moment, and then some to take with me onto the Tide Hunter.
Easy enough to do.
Illyria's gonna follow along with Ton and get some honey and some honeycomb as well.
Phenomenal.
And after that, Ton is actually going to wade in amongst the cult members and talk to them.
I thought you were going to say you were going to wait out to sea, but no, that makes more sense.
Oh, I could do that too. I mean,
Ton just starts swimming
Ton
for
is-
the destination. He'll meet you there eventually.
he's not that fast yet.
I mean, it can plant an olive tree somewhere and host everybody around it.
Give a sermon.
Just get to know these people, I suppose. Make sure none of them are.
The
Yeah.
sacred olive tree.
Okay, like I'm thinking one of our edicts when we decide will be never put your own glory above the safety of others.
I like that one. That's a good one.
Because that's like exactly what Aki is. That's exactly what she does.
First anathema is just trust Aki.
Yeah.
If you do that, we don't want you.
Second anathema, aid Aki.
Wow, so you would deny aid to people in need just because you don't like them? I see what type of hero god you are.
Let us
Hmm.
remember that Aki left and... No, I have this guy's name. I wrote it down.
Ah.
Where's it?
Starts with an
Nikias?
A.
Nikias? Is that
Where is it?
I know what it is. Do you? Ataisophon. Ataisophon.
I can't pronounce that.
Isophon.
She
That was the
didn't
sailor.
leave him
And
for
his crew to
dead.
die.
She just cared more about winning a competition and saving his life.
She left him for dead.
That's a matter of perspective, really.
Yeah, and I'm the hero god, so my perspective is the one that matters.
You know what? You got me there. Damn.
If I recall correctly, they didn't help us put out the fires either. They just
No, they didn't. They just showed up and tried to claim the credit.
They were trying in their own right.
Jericho, I have an entire document called The Case Against Aki.
Fantastic. I could ask for nothing more.
And then one of them tried to convince us to change our government.
Yeah, okay. Semini has no respect on her name whatsoever.
And Olshek, didn't he just seem interested in like, yes, let's research magic.
He was like, let's make
Like, let's use
untested changes to the
experimental
ritual.
magic. Yeah, it was like,
Let's just make changes
okay.
that I think could make it better.
Well, to be fair to Ulshek, he's a follower of Nethys, and that's their whole shtick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, we kind of need this to work like right now. But anyway.
All right. Arias, was there anything in particular you wish to do in the evening?
No, probably just spend some time, also interacting with the cult members.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I'd say anyone who wants to may give me like a diplomacy or performance or religion check as sort of an influence on your cult members here. Or if you would rather try and learn about them, you can give me a sense motive check.
I'm gonna start with the diplomacy.
I am mixing a mint toothpick with Dr. Pepper cream soda again. My mouth is not happy with me.
Why, Jericho? Why?
It's
Yeah, I guess
so
since motive
awful.
is fun. Hidden on this one?
Yes.
Yeah, Reyes with that +4 charisma. Let's go. That mint should help clear out your nostrils.
See, the issue is they're not like congested allergy, they're drippy allergy
Oh, okay.
nostrils, which is why I'm blowing
Yeah,
my
that
nose
sucks.
constantly.
Yeah.
So if anything, they're making it worse, which, that's we make choices in our life.
We do. We make so many choices.
Alrighty. Scophos and Illyria, starting with you two, as you sort of focus during this afternoon and evening, as you guys are all going around interacting with these people who have taken a journey with strangers on a fishing vessel to try and track you down with the purpose of following you and potentially worshiping you. I think both of your main takeaway is some extent of what's wrong with these people. Why? Like,
Correct.
that's your choice,
I mean,
really?
I think
Actually,
Scoffos understands
yeah.
it. It's like
Okay.
it's been 100+ years since a hero god arose, and now they're like
Now that
what,
they're
7 of them, 8 of them, just suddenly Aki and them, and then us 5. So I could see them being curious, like a lot of people being curious, especially if they have nothing else going on. Like,
Fair. That's probably the real question you partially walk away from. Not many of these people are, I'd say the majority of them, they're like either younger people who aren't necessarily working full time, or there's like one or two full families who were like, oh, we were gonna move anyway to, Leocora, but we just decided off of what we heard that, hey, we'll, treat this as a vacation as we're going. Uh, and then some older, like retired folks, were like, I wasn't doing much with my days anyways, so I wanted to see the legends come to life in my twilight years. So there's a nice mix of people here, and it's not like people who abandoned their job or are on the run from the authorities or anything like that. They seem to generally be good people,
no, those are the kind of people Aki gets.
or at least average people. Ton and Arrays. The two of you sort of spend the afternoon here chatting with them, going over some of those conversations you had with Illyria and Scophos earlier, sort of beginning to hammer out those details. The prospect of, like you mentioned, Ton, earlier, there is something to you deeply uncomfortable about being treated as more than mortal by those around you. So I think even there is an appreciation from these people you speak with of you coming to them with a more sort of level-headed approach. Not a, oh, we are holier than thou, worship us, but a, hey, please, the bowing and scraping makes me uncomfortable. Truly, I would much rather you just act normal around me. There is a sincere appreciation and admiration for that. Arrayus,
Yeah.
you are. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, it was just a side comment. Sorry for interrupting.
Arrayus, your sort of natural oratory abilities and your ability to play to a crowd honed from watching the arenas and just chatting with others throughout your time, you have built that experience of how to connect with people through your words and actions and sort of inspire those around you simply by being in proximity to them. And so you act in this moment almost just as a sort of calming, welcoming beacon to these people who sought you out, not entirely knowing what to expect. They had heard stories of what happened at Bilax. A few of them are from Bilax themselves, of, you know, you guys were normal people who participated in the funeral games, went to explore the island that a meteor theoretically landed on, and then came back to a city in chaos and saved the day, helping to perform an ancient ritual that required individuals of mythic power to do so. And to your average person, that's a lot. That is sort of a big jump of what people should be capable of, and so they aren't really sure what to expect when coming to meet you, but you simply kind of make them feel at home with you all.
And to be clear, she also is like telling that story and is like, and look here, you can see the phoenix feathers beginning to grow due to this ancient curse. And this was the axe that beheaded the Hydra that was like, and she is kind of like talking about what happened. Like,
Yeah.
Because like she does still feel like it's a kind of neat mythic accomplishments have happened. But yeah.
Oh, and that is something for you all to think about. Very important for hero gods in Iblydos is their story, their origin, so to speak. The history of the hero gods is important. So, sort of building that, not really creation myth, what kind of creation myth for you guys? Who you are, how you came to be, is huge. Saviors of Bilax and slayers of the Hydra of Somne could absolutely be epithets that will one day be attached to your guys' names. Of course, you may do cooler things that'll make better epithets, but that remains to find out. Is there anything else people would like to do here before you guys take a rest and head off tomorrow?
Can't think of anything.
We don't need any more specific supplies or anything, right?
Yeah.
No. No,
On
you guys do not
camp,
have to
we
pay
would-
for the supplies for your journey.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't think of anything else Ton would do aside from he would very much when he's talking to the cult members, when he would sit with them, he would sit on the ground with them. He wouldn't like pick some elevated spot. He would sit amongst them because in his own mind, he's still very much, oh, I'm still a mortal.
Yeah.
I may be changing into something else, but I am far from that point as of right now.
Absolutely. Phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal. Illyria, anything else you would like to do or be doing during this time in particular?
I think Illyria would be, so just enthralled with this notion that these people would leave their homes, that she just is just listening to them talk about their lives and asking questions about their families and their lives and their jobs and their where they're from and all of that, because I mean she's not from Iblydos. This is a very different sort of experience, I think, for her. And so I think as she's sort of listening to these people describe where they come from and what their lives were like, I think she's just taking that all in and just trying to understand their mindset.
Yeah.
And I think one of the things that she would definitely want to make sure of is, does everybody have enough to eat? Does everybody have enough? What did they bring with them? How do you plan for a journey like this? What's the protocol here? And so I think just getting down to what they're actually coming from and how come, like you said, like why are they
Yeah.
are they here? Why did they embark on this journey? Is like her main goal to make sure of.
I think the simplest answer I could boil down the responses of 2.5 to 3 dozen people is fulfillment is what they are seeking. Be it spiritual. There are some who are very open with, yeah, you guys are new hero gods, apparently, and you seem pretty cool. And I'm kind of hopeful that if I join up early in ardently worshiping you, but I'm hoping if I join up early, that can, get me a higher position in your guys' faith.
Mm.
There's a couple people as well who are like, we wanted to travel the archipelago, never really left our homes in Rianforos or Celerica, and so for us, this is an opportunity not just to see the islands, see our home nation, but also see how it's going to change. We are potentially witnessing history change right in front of us right now, and we are so incredibly lucky to have the opportunity to witness that firsthand. We would be a fool not to take that opportunity.
Interesting. I think one of the things Illyria would definitely want to make sure of is that she has this honey treats that she's gotten, she got earlier in the day. And there are children present, so of course she's going to share her honey treats with the
Yeah.
children.
People more your size.
Yes, exactly.
The kids are absolutely enthralled by Mumbles more than anything.
Of course.
Are any of
And
these
Mumbles
people
is
hurt at all? Or... Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I was just asking if any of these people are hurt in any way, like even minor injuries.
Yeah, there's like calluses on hands from operating boats. There's like one or two people who are recovering from bouts of seasickness. No
Yeah,
one
I'll be
in
offering
this
healing, I guess.
Sure. Yeah, no one in this group was, dare I say, dumb enough to attempt this almost Hail Mary voyage of tracking you down and asking to follow you while being deeply sick or injured themselves. So it's minor illnesses that have picked up along the way, or some injuries they've gotten here or there, but nothing really major. And people would graciously accept any healing offered to them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll spend the rest of the night just casting lay on hands and heal off the staff.
Phenomenal. Alrighty. We will sort of push forward into the next morning as you all head onto your boats or back onto the Tide Hunter. You know, those at this point, more like 12.5 members remaining behind to follow you and as a waypoint for others to come back to. The rest have begun to spread out in search of that information you asked of. Sort of get on their little fishing boat as well. It's definitely a bit slower than the Tide Hunter, so it won't be following you as closely, but it will still be following you, which, if anything, for the purposes of going somewhere like Vaveilos, may be for the best, if it's going to take them a bit longer to catch up to you. But you will be looking at maybe about a bit over a week and a half to get to Vaveilos from here. So it will be a relatively decent period of time at sea, yet again aboard the Tide Hunter, for you guys to do your own things.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn to the captain of this fine vessel.
Yasminai?
Yeah, Yasmin, I see you were enjoying the show earlier.
I would never. Never, never. I'm only watching history in the making here, a brand new pantheon of deities and those who wish to worship them. You'll forgive me if I'm not particularly interested in throwing you a prayer or two.
Yeah, I get it. Or at least I think I get it. It's strange to me that people want to follow me.
It's hard to want to worship someone when I know where you poop.
Yeah, that's a very apt way of putting
So,
it.
apologies. I've seen you sleep. That sounds weird. I don't care. I don't mean it like that. I've seen you sleep. I've seen you eat. I've seen you get dressed in the morning. So
I'm flattered.
you shouldn't be, but I'm not attempting to flatter you right now. I'm simply stating the situation. Well,
Yes.
we're going to a, poison-shrouded island? You'll forgive me if I ask you to take the rowboat there, once we get close, not from here.
I figured something along those lines would be asked of us. So, yeah.
I mean, do you have
We'll
a
take
plan
the
for getting rid of this poison, or are you just going to, as the children say, raw dog it? I think
The
that's what the
Tower of
children
Faith?
say these days. I don't know.
Han is actually kind of glad he has fur, so she can't see his face kind of heat up.
Sorry, should I say raw fox it? That sounds worse.
No, I think it's wing it.
Ah. Fair enough. No, you're at sea for so long. The lingo changes everywhere you go, so we just kind of wing it, I
does.
suppose. Hey, that does sound better.
Not like we've had a plan for anything else we've done.
You know what? That's fair. I was going to delude myself there for a moment into saying, what do you mean we absolutely had a plan at Euphrae, but not really.
We're the hero gods of winging it.
Add that to your doctrine. That'll go over well with people. You might want to rephrase it to something like the hero gods of improv. That might get
That could
go
lead to
over
some
easier.
misunderstandings.
Well, sure.
Well, I mean, the younger people might like the wing it, but I could imagine that the older folks wouldn't.
I don't want to say yes and that much.
That's fair. I'm going to be honest, if I was a hero god, I'm so glad I'm not. The idea of children worshipping me, or like young people in general, can you hear the prayers of people who worship you?
I have.
Yeah. If I had to listen to the prayers of some whiny brat, no thank you. So, you all have fun with that.
For
Well,
some reason, I
Scoff-
don't think that's the way it works, but
well, Scoffos, when you heard your prayer, they weren't whining, they were fighting for their life, weren't they?
yes. And we all heard a prayer at the beginning, right? Of someone wishing us well. So,
Wishing you well is a nice way of putting it.
wasn't it? Like,
No.
I thought it was
Ah,
protect these hero gods, or
Yeah, it was grant the wisdom and grant them compassion and guide their steps. Yeah,
it was very much a. I mean, the prayers in the Discord.
yeah, I'm reading it.
It also notably wasn't necessarily a prayer to you guys. It was almost more a prayer to Iblydos itself concerning you guys.
okay, I guess if please keep these people on the straight and narrow. Is that more
Sure. Or,
okay?
if they are going to end the tradition, because that was near the end as well, may they choose wisely whether they wish to re-up the tradition of hero gods, or be the ones to end the practice entirely.
Hmm. Okay. Well, anyway, I think it only comes in times of trouble.
Oh, well, that's good
I
at
hope.
least. Hey, if it changes, yes, I am interested enough in hearing it. So yeah, tell me. I was gonna say I don't care, but no, I am interested. So,
Hmm.
let me know how it goes. If you start hearing the prayers of any, whiny children, my decision was right. If not, then I don't know. Maybe I'll seek this out myself. Nah. Eh. My life's fine
Yeah.
enough as is. Couldn't
If
be.
we're out dying on the rowboat in the poison cloud, you might hear a couple of prayers from us as well. So
Don't pray to me. I won't save you. If you go into that poison cloud, you're on your own. Which, speaking of which, by the way, do you have any plan for the poison cloud, or are you just back to that question? Are you just
Todd
going
pulls
to?
out his mask.
Yeah.
You know what? If you think that'll help you, by all means. I don't know any differently, so here's hoping it's enough.
Well, to be fair, the Sphinx, she didn't like give us any details on how to, you know, work around the fog, just that the fog was there and we haven't found anything else. So we're improvising.
We could use a volunteer to go in first and see what happens. Would you like to do that?
I hear that if you do that for a new hero god, you're granted eternal glory in the afterlife. So
You guys said you're going to the afterlife after this, right? My goal is
maybe.
not to meet you while you're down there. So I will not be volunteering. You guys are welcome with your divinity enhanced flesh to test it for yourselves.
She's just like, go on, go on.
You do
A weird
you.
way of putting that, but okay.
Your Dominion
I'm sorry.
hand
Would you
flesh.
like me to put it elsewhere? Like, go breathe it in through a piece of cloth and see if you're fine. If you're not, we're all fucked.
That is very true. If we can't stand this, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I think even if you can stand it, we're probably fucked anyways.
Well, that's why we're going on the rowboat.
Precisely.
Are we talking about this on the way, or are we there?
Yeah,
About to
yeah.
get on the boat.
This is on
Oh,
your
okay.
way. It's 11 days to get there. So, you've got a good journey to get there, and this was just sort of Yasmin and I shooting the shit with you guys on the way.
So
Yeah,
this island we're going around, is that the only island with 2 city-states on it?
No. The one south of you has Encore and Doroxylus on it.
Oh, okay. But Celerica's the warlike one, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we shouldn't have to worry about ships.
yeah.
Yeah, they are the ones who are very much into battlefield prowess. I do think it's one of my favorite things noted in the book is when you get to the section on Pol Celerica, the first sentence is, Celerican belligerence is one of the few constants in Iblydan history. That's a great descriptor. Thank you, Mr. Paizo.
Damn.
They are sort of the embodiment of wrath, you could say.
Yeah. Okay.
Hermeos, on the other hand, is very much just like a pastoral and peaceful city-state. So they're crafters and very much just living life. They have a good
Good to
time.
know.
They have a thriving kobold population at Termeos. But, anyone else have anything in particular they would like to do across this journey?
Well, I'd like to talk to the Cloya.
Sure.
What kind of shenanigans is she getting up to?
The Cloya at this point has been inspired by your guys' potential worshippers and is working on carving a large wooden tree. A large wooden olive tree.
One looks at it.
It's great, right? Beautiful, even.
It is.
Very
What are you going to do with it?
representative of you all.
Ton kind of laughs. Yes, it is. We do have a habit of planting olive trees.
Mm-hmm. Yup. Now, watch this. Illyria, can I get your help with something real quick?
Absolutely.
Okay, great. You know that magic you showed me a while back, where you can make a tree?
Yes.
Make it floating out there. And she just like points
Make a
off the
tree
bow.
floating out to the side of the boat.
She pushes the big carved tree over so that the canopy is kind of like the top of it is pointing towards that tree, and then she slams her fist down on the trunk and it explodes as a cannonball flies out and hits the tree you grew in the water like 100 feet away. It doubles as a cannon.
Oh dear.
The Cloya never change. Never change.
You can hit people with it and then shoot them with it. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet, but Yasminai walks over, grabs like the root system of the tree, and just hoists it up over the edge of the boat and watches it slide off into the water. Boy. Stop, please. For like a month. Just no more weird weapons. But no weird weapons for 1 month. That's all I'm asking. Which rowboat are you all going to use to get to Vaveilos? Choose now.
Who's saying this?
Vacloya.
Ton points. That one.
Okay.
Vicloya, what are you going to do?
Don't worry about it. I've got a week and change.
You have me worried now.
Do you ever worries you, Todd?
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
She's gonna pull the boat down from its quick deployment and just start bringing tools up from her workshop and start working on this rowboat. Anyone else have things they would like to do during this period of time?
No. Ton doing the stuff he wants to do.
I think Illyria is going to spend her time helping the crew and learning about like the rigging and stuff.
Yeah.
And learning how to precision use her little flyy wings.
Very nice. There is a lot to do on the ship, and as with any time you guys are on board, they are more than happy to be teaching you guys as you go. So, one, you can help them when things happen, but also so you can take a shift for them every now and then. They're generally happy to teach, but they're very much like, hey, if someone wants to take my job for a day, why not? So people would absolutely be welcome to teaching you as you go. Anyone else? Scophos, Arias, anything in particular?
Not in particular. Arias would probably spend a bit of time like adding more stuff to her tome based on what we learned in Zamne and Molos and studying that and just like looking for anything strange as we pass by these other islands and into Vaveilos.
Sure.
Like looking for anything interesting that we pass by on the water or islands.
Alphonse is not going to do much. I think he would at least one night pray to Faramia.
Mm. Is it just is it a normal prayer? Is there any like desire for response involved in it?
Not like a request for a response, but just I'm about to follow in your footsteps. Kind of stuff.
Sure. There's no response from her in the moment. But you feel as though you have been heard. With that, 11 days kind of pass by in a heartbeat. A new month arrives. There is a warm, salty air about you as you approach your destination, the island of Vaveilos. You guys are a good distance out, but even from here, you see it. You don't see the landmass itself within the cloud. What you do see is the yellowish green fog, sort of vaporous wisps kind of curling at the edges, sort of reach out with the waves before flowing back into the cloud. There's a pretty potent breeze right now, and it's carrying a very sulfurous stench towards you all. But even with the wind sort of whipping towards you, the boat is rowed through this morning as you're kind of going against the wind. The cloud is not shifting. I get a perception check or a recall knowledge check from anyone who would like to. Those are some funny rolls, let me tell you.
How so?
Two recall knowledge checks. If we added them together, the die rolls would be a crit fail compared to the die roll of the one person who rolled a perception check.
Jesus.
So we both rolled a 2.
No, you both rolled better than a 2. Scophos, as you watch this cloud of fog, your eyes pierce within it a little bit. You can see the fog itself is dense, difficult to see through, but it does appear to be filled almost with what look to be like glowing cinders drifting through the fog pretty densely. It is not just fog, it appears.
Interesting. I'll point that out.
Cinders in the fog. All right.
Can we feel if there's any kind of wind movement or breeze happening?
You had stepped away, I apologize. There's a pretty heavy breeze pushing towards you guys. So the boat has been rowing towards the island throughout the morning because you're going against the wind. On the wind, a very sulfurous smell is being carried. The large cloud of fog is effectively unmoved. It's wind.
Are the cinders falling into the water, or are they just floating in the air?
They are within the cloud.
We haven't reached the cloud yet.
You guys are at a distance. The Tide Hunter is kind of pulled to a stop at this point. Yasmin Ivy says, well, this is as far as we'll go. Moment.
Well, let's get the boat ready.
As you guys are getting the boat ready, the small fishing boat of your followers approaches. Your Excellencies, before you head off, wanted to let you know that we've gotten word from, in regards to some of the information you had sent out, searched for.
Of course. What'd you find?
In regards to the Tengu you brought up and her teammates, rumor has it that they have been most recently sighted at the Seder Shoals. no one has, gone there yet to figure out exactly what they're doing there, but that is supposedly where they are and where they have been recently. In regards to this island you are approaching, we unfortunately couldn't find much about it, but there, someone heard a story apparently from someone they met down in Encore that apparently their one of their family members, like an uncle or grandfather, lived on Vaveilos some time ago. After he died, after leaving the island, he turned into some sort of fiery monster.
All right. This cloud now makes a lot more sense. All
You
right.
said after he died, while no longer on the island, and he became
Yes.
this creature.
This is like, I apologize, this was something like fifth or sixth hand information, so I can't claim much to the accuracy of it. But that was what they claimed, at least.
Well, thank you.
Yes. Also, stay here. Don't follow us in.
Understood.
We know where the Satyr Shoals is.
The Satyr Shoals is way down here.
Oh, you said down here?
Uh,
there. I
Right
see.
there.
I'm always doing that.
I had it
Interesting.
appear at will.
I like how our centers of faith are going to be on opposite sides of the map.
Interesting.
So any thoughts on if we could even go into this fog or not?
Yes, I have a plan.
Oh, good.
It's a great plan.
Oh, I'm excited.
Everybody run.
It's called Get
Hold
into
your
the
breath?
boat, and it's called Get into the boat, and I row us into it.
Huh.
I thought you were gonna say you were gonna swim up.
You know,
I guess
as soon as Araya says that, Ton thinks for a second, holds up a finger, dives into the water.
All right. What's the plan when you moving your head up to actually look at anything?
Well, I want to see if there's anything below the surface that's acting funny. Jericho, is there anything below the surface of the water that is acting funny or out of the ordinary?
Give me a perception check.
Just him swimming around, Scaphos is just gonna explode. Just
oh no.
Ton, you see fog and cinders burning quietly underwater.
Okay, this is very weird.
Okay, so Ton sees that. He kind of like dives down a little more, looks up, and then does the Aquaman thing of shooting up out of the water and back onto the deck of the ship. He's like, okay, well, screw the idea of going underwater because the ash and the cinders and the fog are under there too.
Okay.
On, did you notice if there were anything that you could see that was living that was swimming around in the affected area?
I did not see anything living or even moving in the area, just the fog and the cinders.
Okay.
So,
Oh, go ahead.
Lotan was just going to reiterate we should get in the boat and face the music.
I think I'm gonna relinquish control.
Interesting. Okay.
Or the plus, where is it?
Are the apparitions completely random?
Oh, they don't get a bonus to recall knowledge. Never mind. Oh yeah, there it is, +2. I mean, I have a spirit right now that's like volcano lore and whatnot.
If that's random, that's crazy lucky, because
Basically, I want to recall, like, have it recall knowledge what, like, about this, because this seems like volcano stuff to me.
Sure. I will allow the check. Part of this is kind of what I had given that originally option to perception
okay.
recall knowledge on. At this point, I would allow, if you would like to recall knowledge, and Illyria, since you were not here in that moment, if you would like to recall knowledge about this, the two of you may.
Guess I just add the +2 myself.
If you're just using recall knowledge, I just know to add it, because it only applies to the lore skills.
Okay. Yeah, that hand that appears on his face when he does this is like made of lava and rock.
As you allow this spirit of volcanic activity to sort of take root in you, a spirit not local to this region, of course, since they are, the spirit themselves was more from the region of Rianpharos, potentially even someone who had long ago made the trek up Mount Iblydos on their attempt to become a hero god. They sort of take in this cloud ahead of them, focusing deeply and recoiling from it. It is not volcanic in nature. It is something wholly supernatural, ancient, and extraplanar in nature is what your spirit senses.
I'll tell everybody that.
Okay. Well, I was kind of hoping this might be a little easier, but this is to be expected. Jericho's like, you have no idea.
When do I ever make things easy on you, huh?
I have so many maps prepared for no reason.
and we're
never.
still on the ship, right? We didn't get on
Yes.
the rowboat yet, or okay.
You guys are wherever
Yeah.
you'd like to be.
Okay. We could approach on the rowboat and see if there's anything we can learn getting closer.
Yeah. Real quick, just as a strategy thing as the player, do you guys want to be in the rowboat on the surface and then have Ton be below the surface to see how it reacts to us getting closer, both below and above? Or should we all just be in the rowboat and call it a day?
I feel like if the cloud extends below the surface, there won't be much of a difference in the behavior,
Okay.
but that's just my opinion.
Yeah,
So it might be better to just be together so we can...
I don't mind either way.
Okay, well then Ton will just be in the rowboat with everybody else rowing the boat.
Okay.
All right, masks on.
Yeah, masks on. Let's go. Let's do this.
To benefit yourself against inhaled effects, you put on little
Yes.
facial masks, hoping it will protect you from the funny gas cloud. You guys push the boat forward, leaving your vessel, the Tide Hunter, behind. Here's an important question. Are you taking the rowboat Vicloya modified or no?
Ton's not going to make a liar out of himself. He's true to his word. So he hops into the one Vicloya modified.
I'm gonna say Scaphos doesn't even know about this.
Yeah, I'm the only one who knows. So
Illyria was there.
oh yeah, Illyria knows. So Illyria, you ready to go?
Let's do it.
See?
Illyria hops into the rowboat.
Fantastic. You guys get in the rowboat, are lowered down to the ocean, and begin making your way, paddling forward. You hit the fog, and there's no resistance. It's not solid. Prow of your rowboat pushes in, followed by the oars, and all of you are enveloped by this miasma. That sulfurous stench is heavy enough to make you nauseous in the air. You can feel it stinging and pricking at your skin, and those cinders sort of floating throughout the air. As you pass through them, they're not sort of pushed away from you amidst the fog that is displaced by your movement, but instead they seem to cling to you as you pass forward. They don't burn, they don't hurt, but small, glowing little points begin to collect on each of your bodies as the boat goes forward. And eventually, after only a minute or two of entering this fog, you guys have gone no more than 300 or so feet. With a bump, the boat, it comes ashore. The grating of sand underneath the hull.
Ton will hop out and anchor the boat to the shore so it doesn't drift away. Now, what I try to brush off the glowing points on my arm. Does it work?
You run your sort of hand down the length of your arm where a few of these have gathered. They come off your arm, but you look and check and they're just attached to like your pinky instead.
All right, I'm gonna brush it back off onto my arm. Be like, okay.
At least not easily. It's like trying to get rid of glitter.
Oh,
You're stuck with that shit.
yeah, you are. You are so stuck with that shit.
You also notice your little rowboat does not have an anchor or anything with it. Like, you can try and pull it ashore, but...
Yeah, then I'll do that. Once everyone's out, I will yank it onto the shore to the point where the waves can't pull it back into the water.
Pull it up. As you do so, something bores down into the sand. Vicloya's little add-on, basically a large like stick that goes down in when it detects land to help anchor it in place.
Yeah. See, this
So
is
you
why we
do.
like the crazy inventor people. So, we're through the fog around the island. Does the fog persist on the island itself?
Of course. You think the fog's
How-
gonna go away? Absolutely not.
Can we only see like 5 feet in front of us or something? Or
You can see probably about 60 feet ahead of you.
Mm.
It's dense. It doesn't completely limit your vision. You have a sense of your surroundings. It is difficult to see very far.
Do we notice if the cinders are alighting on the plant life?
I mean, right now you're just on beach. There may be some plant life further up the island, but right now you just have sand.
Oh. What about
Okay.
on the sand?
None appear to be sticking to the sand at all, no. They appear to only be remaining in the air and on you. Actually, notably to that question, they do not appear to stick to the boat at all.
Oh. Okay. Can Illyria pick up a little handful of sand and try to rub off the cinder, any of the cinders that have stuck to her with the sand?
Few of the cinders come off and are just kind of released back into the air, but it does not get all of them. So, could certainly possibly be a method of trying to remove them slowly.
Are they having any sort of effect right now?
Not that you can tell. You don't feel them. They're not burning at all. They don't feel hot. Little pricks of light on you, really.
Was there like a change in pressure when we entered the fog?
I'm going to say yes.
Okay, so the atmosphere feels heavier.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether that's something to do with just the air pressure itself or more of like an atmosphere thing, you're unsure. Ton. As you finish dragging the boat up onto shore, everyone else beginning to look around. You stand, you turn to observe the rest of the island as well, and find yourself face to face with someone.
Oh, okay.
Pale, ghostly figure with blurred features floats in the air directly in front of you. Can't really tell any features. Has sort of a tattered and torn tunic tied with like a simple rope at the waist. This person floats before you, seemingly having
Oracle
appeared out
Delphi.
of nowhere. And that's where we're going to end off for tonight.
Oh, god damn it!
Right as Ghost Man Magoo appears.
Yeah, right as the ghost appears. All right, everybody. Then I need to go get ready for work. Wonderful
great
playing
night,
with you all as
everyone.
always. I'll
Yep.
see you later.
Have a
Okay.
great rest of your week, all. I will see you next week.
Wait,
Bye,
I
everyone.
will. I can also post it, but I will not be able to play next Sunday.
Yes. Yeah, you just, I think you've told me, but if you could send that again, just so I've got it, that'd be much appreciated. Thank you, everyone.